Section 1.1, Variables and Expressions. Today, our lesson, we're going to talk about a variable. A variable is a letter that represents a number. Here I have some examples. They can be capital letters or lowercase letters. Here I have X, Y, Z, K, M, N, and L. These all represent some sort of number inside of an expression. A variable and expression is a mathematical phrase that uses a variable, numerals, and operation symbols. Here I have examples. P minus 4. Our variable is P, our operation minus, and our number is 4. Q plus 9 minus G. Q and G are my variables. Here I have 7 times the quantity of B plus 5. B is my variable. 12 divided by D, H times 3, and W divided by 8. In this problem, we want to identify each expression as a numerical expression or a variable expression. For a variable expression, we have to name the variable. Our first example, 12 plus 15 minus 5. This is a numerical expression. There are no variables in that expression. Our next one, B, I have 23 minus P. This is a variable expression. And P is my variable. My next one, 4J, this is a variable expression. And J is my variable. And my last one, 25 divided by 7. No variables in that expression, therefore that is just numerical. Here I want to write a variable expression for each word phrase. Number 1, the product of G and 3. This means to multiply. I can write this a couple of different ways. I can write 3 times G. And soon I'm going to realize that I can also write that with parentheses, 3 times G, as parentheses means multiplication. And a number and a variable can also be written as 3G. These all mean multiplication, and all will work. Number 2, the quotient of 4 and a number. Here, quotient means to divide. So I have 4 divided by a number. I don't know what that number would be, so I'm going to call it X. Therefore, 4 divided by X, that's my number. I can also write that as 4 divided by X in a fractional form. And most likely when we get into algebra, this is what our form is going to look like. 7 less Q. 7 minus Q. Our next one, T less than 12. Notice on our previous problem, 7 less Q, I wrote it just in that order, 7 minus Q. T less than 12, when I have the word then in my problem, that means I need to flip the operations around, which would be 12 minus T. And here, order of operations is going to matter. In my first one, notice I did not follow the same order, G and 3. I usually have the number in front of my letter. But in quotient, I do have that in order from left to right, 4 divided by X or 4 divided by X. Number 5, 8 fewer than R. Again, the word than, I need to flip that, so that's going to be R minus 8. For 6, 18 divided by N. 18 divided by N. Or as stated on a previous page, I can write that as 18 divided by N in fractional form. Here I have Z more than 5. Since I have the word than, I'm going to have that as 5 plus Z. And 8, P less than E. Again, the word than, I need to flip the order. That's E minus P. In our next problems, we want to write an expression for each quantity. Number 1, the number of inches in K feet. Well, I know that 1 foot would have 12 inches, 2 feet would have 24 inches. Therefore, I'm multiplying 12 times the number of feet. So that would be 12 times K feet. I could write it this way as 12K, 12 times K, or 12 times K with parentheses. Each of these would be acceptable. The number of cups in 32 ounces. I know that there are 8 ounces in a cup, and if I take 32 and divide it by 8, that will give me how many cups that are in 32 ounces. In this case, 32 divided by 8 is going to give me 4. I also can write that as 32 over 8. And notice the first one is a variable expression, while my second one is a numerical expression. The number of quarts in 2 gallons. I know that there are 4 quarts in 1 gallon, so what I want to do here is to multiply 4 times 2, which I know is going to be 8. I can also write that as 4 times 2. Again, getting 8 quarts in 2 gallons. Number 4, the number of quarters in D dollars. I know there are 4 quarters per dollar. Therefore, I can write this as 4 times D. I can also write that as 4D. And this would mean for every $1 I have, I would have 4 quarters. 4 times 1 is 4 quarters. If I have $3, 4 times 3 would be 12 quarters.